Hi everyone, Hannah here. So this is tutorial part 2. We're just going through our book after we thinned it out. We're just going to start making some page spreads, covering up some blank pages, leaving some blank. I like to have some blank pages in my book, because you might want to glue something on top of it, a picture, receipt, a brochure, just anything. So I do want to leave some blank spaces. So here I want to make a layout using one of the vellum pieces. And I'm actually going to just glue it down completely. And then I'm going to take one of these coin envelopes. And I want to add one of these tickets, so I'm just trying to figure out where I want to add it at. Yeah, I think I'll put it down there. Kind of have it peeking out a little bit. And I'm going to make the coin envelope, it's going to be a tuck spot where you could come and just tuck something up underneath there. Just wanting to utilize as much space as we can and make it more functional. I'm all the time, wanting to just tuck something in or put something in a pocket. So this way we have a pocket because of the envelope, and then we have a little tuck spot behind the envelope, just to slip something in there, something that might not fit in the envelope. So I'm going to take and use the small end of our brush marker, and I'm just going to trace around everything, just kind of outline it. I thought that would look kind of neat. I'm not the best at doing it. I've made a little bit of boo-boos, but that's okay. It's mainly the color that I'm going for, just to kind of make, our page pop a little bit. So I like these 2 pages, but I thought I would take the wax paste just to add some color to it. And what I'm doing, I'm spreading it on in the direction of how this paper is going. You can see it'll kind of go over to the side a little bit and then kind of curve down. And so I'm just following that motion, and I'm going to do that for both of these pages. So I'm going to take a book page and I'm just folding it, and I'm just going to tuck it in the pocket. This is our first pocket page that we made from when we were thinning out our book. And this is just something easy, and you can just tuck, right in the page there. But I also wanted to take some of the book pages and fold them in half. And I'm just going to staple them together and just kind of make a little booklet. It's a great way to use up some of your book pages. And, by making a little mini book, that gives plenty of space for you to, glue some pictures in there. You could even paint over the pages and then journal over them. There's so many things that you could do. Now, to cover up the staples, I'm just going to add some washi tape over it. So I want to come up with a way to just tuck this book in here. I thought about a tuck spot, but it's a big book. I mean, it's not no little teeny weeny item. So I'm thinking of a belly band. The lace doesn't seem thick enough, so I'll probably use that somewhere else in the book. So I decided I'm just going to take a book page, fold it in half lengthwise, and glue it down. I think that'll work great. So I'm going to go ahead and add some glue along the top and the bottom. And then as I'm gluing it down, I'm thinking, this flaps out. Maybe we could use that as some extra space, some extra storage space. So I'm gonna go ahead and just open it up, apply glue at the top and bottom and along the middle, and then just close it up, to let that glue set. And that's going to make a great tuck spot. You could put anything in there. I'm going to put a little ephemera piece in here, and then tuck the book in right behind it. And there you go. You've got, a cute little layout, but it's also very functional. So now on this page spread, this was one of the pages out of this book. It had a lot of neat pages in the book. So, I like pictures, so this was perfect for me. Unfortunately, there's no more of these books left. But I do also like to use just regular pages with the words too. You can always paint over the words and, or glue other pictures down, magazine clippings, pieces of the journaling cards. I do like to fussy cut a lot of the journaling cards that, are included in these kits. That makes some great ephemera as well. So I'm just making my layout here, just cutting out pieces of this page. And then we will be coming over it with the burnt sienna liquid acrylic paint. And I absolutely love this paint. It's really a lot like a watercolor, using a watercolor, but it is very pigmented. So a little bit goes a long way. So I'm putting a little squirt of this paint down, and I'm just using a lid, a lid that goes on a baby cup. I still have these even though my son's almost 5. So I need to do some cleaning out apparently. But yeah, and I'm just spraying some water, in it just to kind of dilute it a little bit. And what I thought I would do is I'm basically just outlining everything that I'm going to put on the page, but it makes the individual components pop because we are putting this on top of words. So we want to have a break between our picture and our words. That way it just doesn't get muddled, and our eyes know where to go to, and it just brings, a little color, a little interest. So paint is a great way, or if you're not using paint, in like the Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge, I use my ink pad and I ink everything. So, there's different ways. Even the wax paste could work as, just making that outline, and it's a pretty shimmery blue, so, why not? But I just wanted to show you how I'm using this paint, and, just to kind of give you some ideas of what you can do. So to add a little bit more color, a little bit more design, I'm just using the, my geometric stencil. All of the kits this month are getting a geometric stencil, or well, not all the kits, but the kits that usually get stencils. And then what I like to do after I've sprayed and gotten that image, well, then you have the side that has, that leftover, ink, if you will. And I just like to, press it down, and you can see how it made kind of like a little spackled look, little polka dots, and I really like that. So now I'm just going to glue everything down, and that's going to complete our layout as well as our tutorial series here. But thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions at all, feel free to let me know. And we should have another tutorial video uploaded sometime next week as well. So thank you so much for watching.